Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming really, really close to that judgment day, let's say, because the Pat McAfee, I'll call it DLC in quotations, because who in the blue hell is Ty Schmidt? What kind of a jabroni name is AJ Hawk? The non-famous cousin of AJ Styles or AJ Lee. This is the AJ that we don't care about. Boston Connor, Darius Butler. I think he's got punched in the eye. He's got a black eye. Anyways, Pat McAfee makes up the entire list of this DLC. Shout out to the SmackDown Hotel. Brian, how do you feel right now?
Hey, man, this pack is complete garbage. You know what I'm saying? I had to choose my words wisely there. I ain't trying to get the video cooked. But, man, yeah, man, I'm good off this pack right here, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's just bad for business. And we got some update from 2K, man. But we got a bunch of NFL players in this patch or this DLC thing, whatever it is, which should have been free. But I just found out this year that WWE makes the call on who makes the game and whatnot. So I do see 2K getting a lot of backlash on this pack. But a lot of the blame goes on WWE. They chose this for the licensing, man. So I don't know how to feel about it.
That's
well,
right.
Brian, I don't think it matters who chose it. I mean, the pack is in the game.
Oh, it's garbage.
WWE is booing on all of both of their faces. It's not good.
Garbage.
And,
it's garbage.
And the problem is this: we bought it. So this shows that in their mind, WWE is like, well, whether they like it or not, we're putting this in this game. And you know what? Either they're going to buy it or they're not going to buy it. And you know what? We got these things in place for them to play 3 days early. So if they want to play 3 days early, if they want the rest of the whole DLC packs, they have no choice but to buy it. So, I mean, that's the problem right now. And
fair enough.
Bad business, man. Bad business. Because who
are
these guys?
Thing is, bro, the way I look at it is, right, with these things, bro, you got to try to appeal to the casual audience. I just think that this was such a bad try that it's like, it's just tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be okay with Pat McAfee, but
I get it.
But that's just bad.
Pat McAfee, I get it. You know what?
Yeah.
The guy is in WWE, so he gets the pass. But who in the blue hell are these other jobbers?
Well, AJ Hawk is like the leading tackles guy for the Packers. He's just these are just all NFL players.
I have not watched football in the 28 years I have been on this earth, so that's what I don't care about.
Look, Kenny. As someone who does not play 2K because that game is, as Brian would say, garbage. Carol, do me a favor. Why don't you go pull up the graphic real quick? Let me run through.
Back up.
Put the jabronis back up on there.
The jabronis.
Actually, they're not jabronis. They are indeed 4 or 5 of the best on not television. Well, kind of television. They're on ESPN. There it is. You got the forehead that makes Kenny Baum less embarrassed about himself. AJ Hawk, leading tackler of the Packers. Let's get a side-by-side comparison if we can. Leading tackler of the Packers. Pro Bowler AJ Hawk got absolutely nothing to do with wrestling. I don't know why he's in this game, but a bomb kind of guy. You got Boston Connor. Dude has the worst takes in all of professional sports, but he is a dog. You got Pat McAfee, the head dog over there at Pat McAfee Incorporated. You got Ty Schmidt, best Mel Kiper Jr. impersonation. Doesn't do anything else on that show. Absolute dog, though. And then you got Darius Butler, absolute jobber jabroni. Yeah, this is booty. As a more casual fan of WWE 2K, this does not appeal to me, and I am arguably the target demo for this because I watched Pat McAfee's show. I like his show generally, but hey, what you mean? Here's the thing: putting these guys in the game, it's a clear gimmick. It's not like a real thing to try to do good business. It's a gimmick, and look. If this is one of those things where it's okay, here's a side thing you could purchase or, whatever, that's fine. But the fact that they made y'all pay for this, up front like this, that's crazy to me. I think this is a waste of money. This is why, again, I'm just going to say it. I'm old school. I don't think y'all should be paying for things after you buy the game. Y'all should just be able to unlock that thing by doing achievements. I get it. We live in capitalism, but yeah, no, this is garbage, bro. I don't know what WWE is doing. They're just trying to get as much money as possible, I guess. I don't know. Garbage.
What did you just throw off, man? What was that?
I don't know, but garbage.
Oh, okay.
WWE, that's
That
2K
was
right
the
there.
DLC
Garbage.
But
pack
you know
right
what?
there.
I gotta say, at least Big Om got some type of idea of who these guys are, because I mean that shows some people know who these
Yeah.
guys are. I've never seen these guys in my life.
And Kenny, even I'm not remotely interested in this. Like that's the crazy part.
Brian, you know these guys. You're a sports guy as well.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of who they are. I just don't think they belong in a wrestling video game. They're out of place. That's
all right,
just all
yeah,
it is.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Pat McAfee, I get it because
Listen,
he's in this wrestling universe, but
Right. This is the way I look at it, right? Post Malone was enough of the casual celebrity DLC. To me, you cap it there. We don't need another DLC pack with people that like these people. Me and Omer may know them just because we watch ESPN, we watch the show. But how about the people that are international that don't watch these people? They don't know who in the world these people are. They just don't know what it is, bro. They're just paying for something that they got no goddamn clue what it is. So that's the point. And I think 2K might have listened to the backlash. Carol, can you show us the 2K tweet, sir?
So Pat McAfee and the WWE spoke up in the beginning of the video. I showed you guys Pat McAfee saying, "Oh, people are not liking this DLC, and we do have some developments." The main one I gotta bring up is this one right here. WWE Games just posted DLC 3 update tomorrow. Stay tuned. So some things are seemingly changing. Brian, what's going on?
Man, it looks like they are working on something. I just don't see why do an update on the day before the pack is supposed to come out. Pack is supposed to drop July 24th, and here we are. They are doing an update right before. Would have been nice if we knew this since last week, because I did find it weird that we weren't getting any teasers, no entrances, no screenshots.
You're right.
Usually, it usually trends as they start hyping it up the week before, which I couldn't even blame them if they didn't want to hype it up because they was about to get some generational slander in them comments.
Yeah, every time.
But
that's how
yeah, man.
Video.
Yeah, I mean, here we are. I mean, it is what it is. But if they do make a change, that would be very, very interesting from the 2K team. This wouldn't be the first time they make a change. They've cut people out before from DLC, so this wouldn't be new to me. So it's very interesting to see how they approach it.
Well, do you realistically
I'm gonna
believe?
have to see if the way they sold it, if somewhere it says DLC subject to change or something, because if it doesn't, they can't change.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure they cover
about
themselves with that. They cover themselves with that. And they took people out of the DLC a year or two ago, just because they got released and they were on the DLC already before. Like they were promoted.
Just curious.
So they can definitely do it.
Who were the people they took out though?
It was the guys from the Rascals. I forgot their names, but yeah, they got taken out.
That's like a Brock Lesnar situation, though. Those guys got canceled, so that's why they were taken out. Like they would have to be kind of taken out. But I agree with Kenny, and I don't think they're gonna be taken out at all. I mean, it'd be cool if they threw in some surprises. You know, pulled some of the later DLC to be early. But
there's some free characters in there. I promise they'll change the dynamic of what people are thinking right now.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's all about the people's thinking. Basically, it's a classic video game company thing. If they mess up and if they know something they're gonna drop is about to sink, they be quiet about it. They don't show anything about it. WWE Games used to do this all the time. 2K, before 2K, when we had THQ, I see this as nothing new. When the time comes when this DLC is supposed to drop, it's gonna drop, and they're gonna quietly move on from this, act like this never existed ever in the history. They might talk about Pat McAfee, but that's it. So yeah, it's gonna be a little underwhelming.
But you got to think about it though. I just think it's bad business, the fact that they put this like whole roadmap out to tell us when this game was going to come. And last week, you know, you got people looking forward to playing 2K or whatever for these patches, even if they're not looking forward to the wrestlers who are in the pack. People are looking forward to the patches, the weapons, whatever else they're adding in these packs. So for them to just go completely quiet and not say nothing, we get 2 days before the DLC comes out, and Pat McAfee, who everybody's not following, but he just throws out there, oh yeah, the pack is not coming out on this date. And then 2K comes out a bit later, like DLC update tomorrow, guys, stay tuned. Like, why didn't we know this a long time ago? And it can't be because these wrestlers aren't, or these guys aren't ready to be put in the game, because
it's not that. I don't think so.
It's got to be something else, right?
Yeah, regardless of what it is, it's irresponsible.
I mean,
the backlash they're getting switches some. Maybe they're just trying to get some fan service added, bro. That's the only thing I could think of right now, man.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's what it's got to be.
What I'm thinking is that patch coming out better be good. Otherwise,
And the Undertaker with purple gloves in it. Let's go.